Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, art history enthusiasts and visual culture aficionados. It's me again, Miss M. And I'm back with yet another video. This time, I wanted to get back into the Hunter Biden stuff, my videos analyzing his paintings from that one exhibit that was very highly publicized in New York that he did about a year ago in 2021. I'm going to get into that now. I want to just show you something very quickly, and that is my Hunter Biden playlist over here for the Hunter Biden, I guess, videos analyzing his artwork. I guess I'm going to link to this playlist at the end of the video if you're interested in watching or re-watching any of these. Again, I've done 8 of them so far, plus the overview. I don't know what I'm going to end up saying today. I am just going to go straight from just my own, I guess, observations of what he's doing. Not a lot of links, just a couple. You'll see when we get to it. I do want to show you something. This page that was about his exhibition, the fall 2021 exhibition, The Journey Home, with all of the paintings in that exhibition listed here with images and what have you. Something is missing from this page, and that is in this box over here on the right. Used to be a picture of Hunter himself. Now it's gone. And they replaced it with another one of his tree pictures. I don't know what to think of this. I really don't know what to think of this. Why did they remove his the photo of him, the portrait photo of him? I have no idea. But it's been a long time since I did one of these Hunter videos, and they did not get a lot of views. So, you might think that I'm just crazy for doing it again, and I probably am. But I want to, I don't like leaving this unfinished, so I'm going to keep going until I finish all of the paintings in the collection, and then we can go from there. The one that I'm looking at today is, we've done this one. If you look at this, the thumbnails are all the paintings that we've done from the collection. And we've done this one, and I'm going to be you know what? Let me just go ahead and open that in a new tab, because I'm going to be referring to that one today, because I did a video about it. That one is here, part 3, right? Did this one. All right, you could go ahead and look at all of those and see what I had to say about those in my other videos in this playlist. But today, where is it? Where's the one we're working on today? My God. Oh, we did this one, Hockney. Yeah, I think we did this one. Did we? Yep, we did. I'll open this one too. This is what you're gonna notice, right? This one, part 4, that I did, number 52, Untitled on UPO 52. What you're gonna notice with Hunter's work is that these paintings refer to each other. At least it looks that way to me. Today we're doing this one, Untitled on canvas number 47, which is just interesting. I don't know if you keep up with my videos, but this is my last video, Conspiracy Corner. Yeah. The Prophecy of the Popes, and I talk about Joe Biden's meeting with the Pope last year. He talks about Satchel Paige. He said Satchel Paige pitched a winning game at the age of 47. That's just not true. But that's what this made me think of. Untitled on canvas number 47, the one that we'll be analyzing or looking at today. It made me think of the number 47 because of that video that I did a couple of days ago, 3 days ago. All right, but this is the one we're looking at today, and I opened this one. So we can look at it again, yeah, for reasons that will become clear to you soon. That's Untitled number 1. This is Untitled #1, and this thing is called, the one with the seahorse is called Untitled on UPO number 52. Okay, so we're looking at this one today. I'm going to do a close-up, right? This is not the best quality image, but it's what we've got. What we have is a background that is made of what looks like swatches of color, rectangular shaped and oriented in different ways. Some of them are facing or pointing upward. Some of them are horizontally oriented. Then there's these down here. So this looks like a sort of a fringe at the top and the bottom. And then the in-between part is the horizontally oriented rectangular kind of shapes. I don't know what these are. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I really don't. Does it represent a tapestry of some kind? Like with this fringe, that's what it makes me think. It resembles fringe to me. And a fringe up here and a fringe down here resembles like a rug that you would put up in your home. And all of these different colors are, the pieces of the rug. That's how people used to make, or maybe they still do, like people who do like DIY crafts or whatever. They make rugs and things like that from pieces of old fabric that they tear up, and then they roll them up and put them together and hold it. The whole thing is kind of held together with string or whatever. They know how to tie that up. That's what this reminds me of. It's like a patchwork kind of tapestry, or maybe it looks like an aerial view of farmland, or I don't know. I can't say exactly what the background is, but to me right now, how I feel, it looks like a tapestry or a rug made of kind of extra or discarded bits of fabric from old clothes or what have you. And that's all good and well. Now let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing, right? So that's the background. The background is made up of many colors, and what all of those colors and these rectangular shapes, whether they're vertically or horizontally oriented, what do they mean? What do they stand for? I don't know. And I can't say because I just can't. But the focal point of this seems to be this transparent figure in the center, which looks an awful lot like a dragon. And then we have this here. Let me zoom in on that because it's hard to see. This, look. Okay, so we have a triangle that is inside of a circle, and the background of the circle to me looks like a coiled up snake. You see what I mean? In this, it's a gold circle, and inside of the circle it looks like a coiled up snake, and then on top of the snake is this triangle. Excuse me, I had to pause because I had a sneezing fit. I might have to pause again. My sinuses, my allergies are giving me a really, really hard time lately, and I just don't know what to do. I think I'm going to have to take some Benadryl or something. So I might be pausing the video to sneeze. Excuse me. To sneeze or to blow my nose. So ain't no telling. But you guys, okay, so this thing, the circle with the snake background and the triangle in the center, very reminiscent of something, isn't it? We'll get to that in a minute. And then, oh God, I'm going to have to sneeze again. Hold on. Ugh. All right, I'm back. Anyway, this thing in the circle, the triangle and the snake, coiled up snake in the circle, just resembles something, doesn't it? We'll get to that in a minute. And then this thing, it looks an awful lot like a dragon. Okay? It looks an awful lot like a dragon. It's got this, tongue sticking out. It's not breathing fire, but whatever. And it has these things to each side with these claws. Are those claws? I don't know. And that's what I did. The first thing I did when I saw this is, let me zoom out. Golly, this thing is giving me trouble today. But when I zoom out, you see the dragon here, and it's green. And then this triangle in the circle with the snake-looking background. So this is the dragon right here. Okay. Dragon. This is the Wikipedia page. A dragon is a reptilian legendary creature that appears in the folklore of many cultures worldwide. Please don't forget that this exhibition is titled The Journey Home, and it's based on mythology, folklore, stuff like that, okay? Anyway, let's get back to that. Many cultures worldwide. Beliefs about dragons vary considerably through regions, but dragons in Western cultures since the High Middle Ages have often been depicted as winged, horned, and capable of breathing fire. Dragons in Eastern culture are usually depicted as wingless. I don't see no wings. Okay. Four-legged. Hold on. I don't see no legs. Oh my. What's going on? Serpentine creatures with above average intelligence. Commonalities between dragons' traits are often a hybridization of feline, reptilian, and avian features. Scholars believe huge extinct or migrating crocodiles bear the closest resemblance, especially when encountered in forested or swampy areas, and are most likely the template of modern Oriental dragon imagery. Okay, so you have that. And you have this image. This is an illustration of a winged fire-breathing dragon by Friedrich Justin Bertuch from 1806. So let's take a look at it. And it looks strikingly similar to, at least the head area. And the body, too. It looks very similar to Hunter's dragon that he's using. I wonder if, maybe if I looked hard enough, I would be able to find precisely the dragon that Hunter is using, or the creature that he's using. There's a dragon from the Nine Dragons Scroll by Chen Rong, 1244. There's this, it's hard to make out where the head, I think the head is somewhere up here, and this is the tail. It's hard to make out wings. I don't know if wings are like absolutely obligatory or necessary. Here's another dragon, and they always seem very long. They seem like they have very long bodies, right? Here's a head of a dragon from a Chinese dragon dance performed in Helsinki in the year 2000. Okay. Then there's this flag of the Qing dynasty showing a Chinese dragon. Okay, I don't see the wings on this one, but, Hunter's dragon is weird. It's weird. This is a dragon sculpture on top of Lungshan Temple in Taipei, Taiwan. The blue dragon mural depiction at the Goguryeo. This tombs, I guess this is in Korea. The East, they seem to be kind of obsessed with dragons. I mean, for whatever reason. But these dragons all, from what I've been seeing, looking through this Wikipedia page, they all either have legs or wings or both. Okay, and you can see this stretches back into Mesopotamia. All right, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, but you can see it. This is another Mushhushushu is a serpentine dragonic monster from ancient Mesopotamian mythology with the body and neck of a snake, the forelegs of a lion, and the hind legs of a bird. Here it is shown as it appears in the Ishtar Gate from the city of Babylon. Okay, and what does Mushhushushu mean? It means the furious serpent. Okay, there's another, the imperial city of Hui. This sculpture, again, it has legs and claws, but there's the Leviathan. If you took political science classes, you've heard of the Leviathan. So what I'm saying is legs and or wings. What's this? This doesn't look. This also doesn't have legs or wings, but so here's another one, ancient Greek mosaic. I guess this is the dragon's head, the legs. I don't see any wings, but whatever. Like I said, they usually have, they seem to have legs and or wings. Hunter's dragon. Are these the legs back here? Are these the wings back here? I don't know. And it's hard to tell. Does it have two tails? Like, what is up with this thing? What is up with this thing? It has this tail. I assume this is a tail with like the arrowhead at the tip of the tail. And then it has this, and then it has this thing in the back. It looks, is that a leg or a tail or a wing? I can't tell, but it's weird. It's very, very, very weird. And this dragon figure, what else could it be? In the middle of this painting is a dragon figure. Sorry, not that one. This one, it reminds me of this one. Okay, this I identified as a seahorse. In, what did I say? Part 4. Okay, but it looks a lot like, or reminiscent of this dragon to me. Is Hunter trying to say that these mythical creatures, or they're based on, they're based on actual real animals that do exist in the real world, but they've been used as characters, or the people who named these creatures, rather. I don't know which comes first. Gosh, the creature or the name it's given in. The creature comes first, and then the name is based off of, mythology or whatever. But the creatures themselves, these animals, he's showing us animals. With this one, you could argue, okay, this is not a realistic looking seahorse, but it has a great deal to do with mythology and whatever, and so does this figure, and they're both facing the same way. Okay, both the dragon in this painting and the seahorse in this painting are both facing to the left, to the viewer's left. This one is breathing what looks like fire, but it also seems pretty obvious to me that it's not supposed to be a dragon. It's supposed to be a seahorse, but a seahorse that seems to be breathing fire. But here comes this creature here that really is much closer to the dragons that we're used to seeing in pictures and mythology or whatever. But I don't see it breathing fire. So what is he doing? Like, the one that's underwater is breathing fire, and the one that's not is not breathing fire? I don't know what's going on. But, dragons, what do they symbolize? I don't know. Well, this is interesting. Oh, this is very interesting, too. Look, the etymology. The word dragon entered the English language in the early 13th century from Old French dragon, which in turn comes from Latin draconem, nominative draco, meaning huge serpent dragon, from ancient Greek drakon, serpent, giant sea fish. Well, this is interesting too, because if you really think about it, like, these animals make an appearance in the Bible as well. Like Jonah and the whale. We call it Jonah and the whale, but like in the original translation of the word keto in Greek, the whale, keto, I don't mean the diet, I mean the creature. In Greek, keto means whale in modern Greek, but in ancient Greek it meant like sea serpent. So was Jonah trapped in a whale or in a sea serpent? Like, what's going on? The Greek and Latin term referred to any great serpent, not necessarily mythological. The Greek word, don't ask me to pronounce this, is most likely derived from the Greek verb derkomai, meaning I see, the aorist form of which is idrakon. This is thought to have referred to something with a deadly glance, or unusually bright or sharp eyes, or because of a snake's eyes, or because a snake's eyes appeared to be always open. Each eye actually sees through a big transparent scale in the eyelids, which are permanently shut. Ooh, Lord. That is very interesting. I didn't know that about snakes. Oh, wow. So that it sees even though its eyes are shut. That there's a transparent scale in its eyelids. I didn't know that. Wow, how fascinating. So, Stanley Kubrick enthusiast, eyes wide shut. Yeah, that would be, I guess, a snake. A snake's eyes are wide shut. It can see, but its eyes are shut. Ooh, can't wait to do that movie too. In my analyses, my movie reviews and what have you. Anyway, let's keep it going. The Greek word probably derives from the Indo-European base dirk, meaning to see. The Sanskrit root also means to see. So this is about seeing. This creature is about not just, I guess, its ferocity or its, it's vicious or whatever, or scary. It's about this creature's abilities. The creature has the ability to see. And I guess if you're going to go by the snake eyes thing, even if its eyes are closed. Ooh, that is deep. And I don't doubt for one single solitary second that when Hunter Biden made these paintings and he decided to feature what looks very much like a dragon in this painting, that he probably was aware of something like this. Maybe, I don't know if he went to Wikipedia or he did some real research, as they say, but he can't not have been aware of this. He chose this mythical creature for a reason, because of what it represents. There are probably lots and lots and lots and lots of stories featuring dragons and whatever. And why? What is up with this creature? Is that what Hunter is questioning? Because like I said in my prior videos about Hunter's art and this exhibit and each individual painting, to me, it seems like Hunter is questioning a lot of stuff about mythology, folklore, legends, and that is what we base our lives on. Okay? He's basically just saying to us, the viewer, this is what we're basing our lives on. Freaking fairy tales. That's what we base our lives on. Absolute, and we don't know that. But it's so deeply embedded into it's seemingly every single solitary aspect of daily life, whether it's government, politics, which he's probably very familiar with. His father is the president, after all. But he's very aware of that and very, I guess, knowledgeable about that part of life or about that part of human activity. So yeah, politics, government, but also entertainment, of course. How do they entertain us? They tell us stories in visual form and otherwise. Social things. Political things, philosophical things, ideological things. Our education is filled with folk tales, fairy tales, mythology, Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, Mesopotamian mythology, Greco-Roman, and then we cross off into, there's that sort of, I don't want to say end, but the pagan world kind of gets cut off, and here comes the Christian influence spreading throughout Europe, and that Christian influence is just as full, chock full of these ancient mythologies and whatever as anything else. We just don't acknowledge it as such. We think there's a huge difference between Christianity and or Judaism. The Bible is the New and the Old Testament. Or Islam, the Quran is based on, Muhammad is supposed to be God's last prophet. So there's elements of Jesus' story and everything in Islam as well. Let's not forget that. But those modern religions, we call them the modern religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, are based on these ancient ones. And the mythology and the symbols and the creatures and the characters and these ancient systems of belief, mythologies, religions, whatever you want to call them, they're there. He's saying, let's examine that. Let's look at that. That's what I believe, in my opinion, that Hunter is saying. Let's look at these things and reassess whether or not they have outlived their use. Maybe that's what he's urging his viewers to do. I don't know. I don't know. I can't be sure. I can't be sure because I'm never going to talk to this man. I'm never going to ask him, like, why did you put this here in this painting, Hunter? What were you thinking? What was your motivation? What were you trying to show the people that look at your paintings? I'm never going to have that opportunity, but I can do this little what have you on my channel here that nobody watches, by the way. I don't know if YouTube is suppressing those videos, the viewership of them, or, you know, those keywords. Uh, if it has to do with Hunter or Biden or whatever, are those keywords kind of like manipulated by whoever is at the controls at YouTube headquarters? I don't know. I just don't know. Let me take a pause because, as you can see, it sounds like I'm talking through my nose, and that's because I am. Damn allergies. Hold on a second. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. I just blew my nose. So anyway, that's what I believe the Hunter is doing. He's taking these figures from mythology, and a lot of times they are not easy to identify. He makes them hard to identify. You gotta look for a long time and say, oh wow, yeah, this is a seahorse. A seahorse that happens to be breathing fire. Okay, so he's conflating two creatures here. And the seahorse has its own, like, unique set of a background that includes mythological things and what have you. Check out the video. It is part 4. Yeah, I'm going to link to it. And then we have this over here. Okay, the dragon. So are these figures related in, like, the Hunterverse? Like, you know, universe, but Hunterverse as far as his paintings are concerned, and what he's trying to do in his, I don't know, oeuvre, his body of work. I don't know. I just don't know. Now let me take a little break. I gotta go, like, wet my whistle, have a cup of coffee or something, because these allergies are killing me. But when we come back, when we come back, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm probably gonna finish off the video that way. So stay tuned. I don't know if you know, you don't know what's coming. What am I going to talk about with regard to this and this as well? Oh Lord. Okay, no. I'll be right back. You might think it's predictable, and it might not be. I have no idea what I'm going to say. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. What did I say that I was going to do? Excuse me. My nose is doing better now. I think I got all the stuff out of there. With all that sneezing and blowing my nose and my coffee and everything. So I said I'm going to deal with this. Okay? I'm going to deal with this, and then I'm going to finish up the video. But before I get into that, also, let's not forget that I said I was going to talk about this too. This painting of Hunters I talk about in part 3. It's called Untitled number 1. I explained how this over here, this where Hunter's body is I think that's China. And then I think these mountains over here, denoted by this line, the squiggly line, and the red sun in the background, I think that's Japan. So China's relationship to Japan. So the Chinese are pretty well known for including this creature in their mythology. Let me hold on, let me zoom out. Does this painting have to do with China? You know, kind of like this one does. I don't know, but let's talk about this down here. This is the first thing I thought of. Okay, Eye of Providence can be found on the reverse of the Great Seal of the United States, as seen on the U.S. $1 bill depicted here. Yeah, doesn't it look awfully similar to that? Not just the eye, but the pyramid, the whole thing. You know, Conspiracy Corner. This is not a Conspiracy Corner video. It's a Hunter art analysis video, but I couldn't help but notice. Okay? I'll read this. Eye of Providence. The Eye of Providence, or the all-seeing Eye of God, okay, is a symbol that depicts an eye, often enclosed in a triangle and surrounded by rays of light or glory, meant to represent divine providence, whereby the eye of God watches over humanity. A well-known example of the Eye of Providence appears on the reverse of the Great Seal of the United States, which is depicted on the United States $1 bill. Okay. All right. So is Hunter just talking about the eye in this? Can you make out an eye in this triangle? Possibly. To me, it looks like the inside of this triangle. It looks, when I blow it up like this, when I zoom in as much as I can, it looks like bricks. I don't see an eye, but in my mind, in my eyes see bricks in this triangle. And like I said, the background in this circle looks like a coiled up snake. Okay, let me keep reading this over here. In 1782, the Eye of Providence was adopted as part of the symbolism featured on the reverse of the Great Seal of the United States. It was first proposed as an element of the Great Seal by the first of 3 design committees in 1776, and is thought to be the suggestion of the artistic consultant Pierre Eugène de Cimetière, and at the time was a conventional symbol for God's benevolent oversight. Interesting. In his original proposal to the Comité du Cimetière, placed the eye over shields as to symbolize each of the original 13 states of the Union. On the version of the seal that would eventually be approved, the eye is positioned above an unfinished pyramid of 13 steps. Is that what these are? I'm not going to count this, but is it? Maybe. I don't know. Again, symbolizing the original states, but also incorporating the nation's potential for future growth. Such symbolism is explained through the motto that appears above the eye, Annui Coeptis, meaning he approves our undertakings or has approved. Okay. All right. U.S. currency, it's on the $1 bill, the Vermont copper, Nova Constellatio patterns of 1783. Okay. It's in Lithuania, in other countries too. Here comes the conspiracy part. Okay. All right. Christianity. The association of an eye with the concept of divine providence is found in Christianity. In late Renaissance European iconography, the eye surrounded by a triangle was an explicit symbol of the Christian Holy Trinity. The Eye of Providence was later painted above an image of 3 faces in Pontorno's 1525 Supper of Emmaus. 17th century depictions of the eye sometimes show it surrounded by clouds or sunbursts. The eye of God in a triangle is still used in church architecture and Christian art to symbolize the Trinity and God's omnipresence and divine providence. Okay. Here's where you can find it. The Eye of Providence is notably featured on the following Eastern Orthodox, Latter-day Saint, and Catholic buildings, among others: the Kazan Cathedral, St. Petersburg, Russia; the Salt Lake Temple, Salt Lake City, Utah. Interesting. The Jesuit Church in Mannheim, Germany; and Shio Mgvine Monastery, Macheka, Georgia. Okay. You know this one is intriguing to me, but so is the Salt Lake Temple, the Latter-day Saints. This kind of snaps into my little conspiracy theory that I've only partially outlined in this video that I did 3 days ago. David, if you're listening. Oh, Lord. Oof. Okay, here's some more examples. All right. DARPA. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is the DARPA one. Wow. 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 Just what? This thing is everywhere. What in the world? In California, in Aachen Cathedral, that's Germany. Salta, Argentina. Pala, Kerala, India. Okay. Wisconsin, Catholic Church in Wisconsin. Francis of Assisi, David. Francis of Assisi Catholic Church in Wisconsin. Good Eye in West Ukraine. All will pass, but God's eye does not pass you. Well, that's interesting. All-Seeing Eye Cross. Jewish Cemetery. Cathedral Basilica of the Assumption, Lviv, Ukraine. Macedonia. Spain. Masonic Temple. Okay. Eye of Providence. Okay. And then you have the Eye of Ra. Oh, let's just look. The Eye of Ra, the Eye of Horus. Why not while we're here, huh? The Eye of Ra. It functions as a feminine counterpart to the sun god Ra and a violent force that subdues his enemies. The eye is an extension of Ra's power, equated with the disk of the sun. So is that what this coiled up snake is in the background, the disk of the sun? I don't know. But it often behaves as an independent goddess. The goddess can be equated with several particular deities, including Hathor, Sekhmet, Bastet, Reit Tawi, and Mut. The eye goddess acts as a mother, sibling, consort, and daughter of the sun god. She is his partner in the creative cycle in which he begets the renewed form of himself that is born at dawn. The eye's violent aspect defends Ra against the agents of disorder that threaten his rule. The dangerous aspect of the eye goddess is often represented by a lioness or by the uraeus, a cobra. Yeah. A symbol of protection and royal authority. Is that the uraeus itself is the stylized upright form of an Egyptian cobra. There it is. I've just hovered over this highlighted text. Is used as a symbol of sovereignty, royalty, deity, and divine authority in ancient Egypt. Well. Okay. The Eye of Ra is similar to the Eye of Horus, which belongs to a different god, Horus, but represents many of the same concepts, the disastrous effects when the eye goddess rampages out of control, and the efforts of the gods to return her to a benign state are a prominent motif in Egyptian mythology. The Eye of Ra was involved in many areas of ancient Egyptian religion, including in the cults of the many goddesses who are equated with it. Its life-giving power was celebrated in temple rituals, and its dangerous aspect was invoked in the protection of the pharaoh, of sacred places, and of ordinary people in their homes. Okay, I might leave these links to all this stuff in the description of the video. So Uraeus, yeah, I'll leave that too. And I want to look at the Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus, or Wedjat, or Ujat eye, is a concept and a symbol in ancient Egyptian religion that represents well-being, healing, and protection. It derives from the mythical conflict between the god Horus with his rival Set, in which Set tore out or destroyed one or both of Horus's eyes, and the eye was subsequently healed or returned to Horus with the assistance of another deity such as Thoth. Horus subsequently offered the eye to his deceased father Osiris. And its revitalizing power sustained Osiris in the afterlife. The Eye of Horus was thus equated with funerary offerings as well as with all the offerings given to deities in temple ritual. It could also represent other concepts such as the moon, whose waxing and waning was likened to the injury and restoration of the eye. Okay. So I'm thinking that, like, hunters use... okay, so this is the Eye of Horus. This is the wedgette. That symbolizes the Eye of Horus. Okay. So I'm thinking that the Eye of Re, or Ra, is much closer to what Hunter is doing. The Eye of Ra can, this is the example, can be equated with the disk of the sun, with the cobras coiled around the disk, and with the white and red crowns of Upper and Lower Egypt. Okay, so the eye is just this red thing. It's a red circle. Okay, so is that the background? The Eye of Ra is that the background or the triangle? The Eye of Providence is this. Okay, the top part of this pyramid that's glowing, and it's and the rays coming off of it form a circle. So it's very, very likely, or not likely, possible, that the circle itself, the eye itself, is the circle, the Eye of Ra, and then the background of it, or not the background, but the surrounding part, is the background. Ugh, gosh, this is getting confusing. So, like, I'm trying to figure this out and talk at the same time. Sorry about that. So, is the eye itself this red thing? And then what surrounds the eye is the uraeus. It protects the eye. What is going on? What is going on? Where is miscellaneous use? Oh. Okay. Like I said, this is not easy to figure out. But it seems to be in all of these. Okay. This is an early Masonic version. So the eye is the eye. The eye is this, I think. Then the surrounding rays are... Sorry. The surrounding rays are this, uraeus cobra protecting it. Whew. Okay. And it's throughout. You find it throughout all of these different mythologies, religions, whatever. And here comes Hunter. He's putting it here. And that gives this another spin. Okay, this might be Japan, but it also might be this. Or maybe it's both. Lord. And notice again in this one, Hunter is wearing shades or sunglasses. Or probably not reading glasses, but you know what I mean. So... my goodness. Dragon and the Eye of Providence, which includes the Eye of Ra. Manifestations. What is he getting at? You guys, what do you think he's getting at? I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. I mean, I could say, yeah, of course, this is what he's doing. This is what's going on. I can't be sure. I cannot be sure. Because I'm just looking through these to see if there's anything else that I can maybe pick up on for this. I don't know. I don't know. But listen, it's the best I could do right now. for interpreting this. It's probably the best I can do, period. Not just like, for this, but for not just now, but like ever. I don't know. I don't know what else to think. Dragon, Eye of Providence. Dragon, Eye of Providence. Is this about China? And is this about, is this China? Is this the United States? Why does it seem to be like... And the body of this dragon, there seems to be this green outline in the center that makes another circle. And then in the middle of a circle, it looks an awful lot like, these things, right? Or, where's another example? Gosh. Can't find it now. Where was it? Was it here? I don't know. But let me just go back. Sorry. What's going on? What in the world is going on? The background is confusing. I guess it's meant to be. What is going on? What is he doing? Like I said, this looks like an eye, this formation, and then there's the Eye of Providence, or very strongly reminiscent of the Eye of Providence down here. Is this circle with this gold ring around it and everything in it, the coiled up snake, the Uraeus, whatever, and the triangle, which looks to me like it's made of a brick sort of thing, and it's red. And could this, like, if you pick this up, could you fit it in the middle of this here? Like, what is this? Is this the missing link in here, or the missing piece to this? Does this fit in the center here of this dragon? And if that's the case, if you could just if you could click on this and move it up here like a Photoshop, when you're messing around in Photoshop, is Eye of Providence fits into the center of this dragon. Lord, what is he saying? He's saying something big. I think, I don't know if I'll go ahead and say what I think he's saying, but if this is a depiction of the Eye of Providence, gold ring, coiled up snake, red triangle that represents the Eye of Ra, or the Eye of Providence, or whatever, and you can pick this up and put this in this center space of this kind of coiled up dragon, and the dragon has its own mythology associated with it. I'm thinking China right now. Yeah, there's medieval Europe. Yeah, there's dragons are everywhere. They're in Mexico too. The Quetzalcoatl, everywhere. But oh Lord, what is he saying? Whatever this thing symbolizes in the Hunter verse of paintings and whatever, is this the missing link to this, or the missing piece to this? And this creature can be found in so many different forms in mythologies all over the world. So the pyramid, if this is like Egyptian based, Eye of Ra, or the pyramid, the capstone of the pyramid, whatever, pyramids are found all over the planet, not just Egypt. South America, the Orient, like everywhere, you find pyramids everywhere. Underwater they're found too, right? And then this dragon or serpent or whatever creature is also found in mythologies from all over the world. Oh my God, is that what he's saying? I don't think I'm going to articulate it all the way, but is that what he's saying? And is he, in my opinion, I think this is what he's saying, but if this is what he's saying, that this missing piece fits into here, and both of these things are found in cultures and places all over the planet, is he saying that that is actually a bad thing? This flying serpent, or this dragon, or whatever you want to call it, that's a bad thing. And then this down here, okay, is also a bad thing, and they fit together. This, or maybe he's saying that this here used to be over here in this empty circular space, but it has been removed. It has been removed from here. I don't know. I just don't know. I hope I haven't creeped you out or anything, but what is Hunter trying to communicate? Is it what I'm saying he's trying to communicate? Is it something else? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please, if you feel compelled to do so, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I would love that. I would appreciate that so much. I want ideas. I want discourse. I want to know what other people think about this, because I'm just one person and I could totally be wrong about all of this. But you guys, let me know what you think. So I think I'm pretty much done. Other than, yeah, today I'm doing Hunter's paintings again. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved it. And maybe like you're watching this at the end of the day when everything's said and done on Thanksgiving Day. Ate up all the turkey, ate up all the stuffing, ate up all the pie. Your football's over, and like the family's settling down after, and everybody's falling asleep, and you're done with your day. You have nothing else to do, and you want to just kick back and listen to some nonsense. Here I am. It's me, Miss M. I'm the one to provide you with plenty of nonsense to listen to wind down and relax after your very busy day that you've probably been preparing for at least a week. I hope you have a great day. I hope you eat and enjoy the food and the family and the company, or just the peace and quiet if you're not really into all of that. So, with all that being said, my good people, I'm going to link to this in the description. I'm also going to link to this, 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 and this in the description. No paid promotion yet. I don't know when I'm going to start doing that yet. I think I'm going to just concentrate on like getting more subscribers, building my channel. I need help. I need to like sit down and try to figure out like how to do this so I can get the most people to see me and my videos, and hopefully create like a community of people here under my videos where people can discuss this, that, or the other, whatever they want to discuss in relation to what I'm talking about. So you guys, again, have a lovely turkey day. And until next time, I think I'm going to do a coffee break, maybe Friday, and just talk about like Kill Bill, maybe a little Hunter, maybe a little this, maybe a little that, maybe a little Shining, who knows, in a coffee break on Friday. So until then, you all, until I make another video and find yet another reason to talk all my nonsense at you, I'm going to remind you, I didn't even do church announcements. I'm so out of it. I'm so tired. New viewers, thank you for being new. Returning viewers, thank you for returning. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos if you know somebody who might be interested in this nonsense of mine. So now I'm done. Now I'm done, and until next time, you all, until I find yet another reason to talk at you, probably a coffee break, I will go ahead and bid you bye-bye. So, bye-bye, everybody.